Hey guys, it's April 24th, 2020.
Yeah.
We got some new property over here in East Alabama. See all the quartz on the ground. There's a good piece of those. Anyway, we just come out here and want to show you some of these old workings from back in the 1800s, back in 1840, 1839.
I want to do a test right here.
Yeah, I think we need to. Looks pretty good.
This property was worked again around 1920, in the 1920s. Not much though.
Where the flying goes.
It's been pretty much left alone since then. This is a little stream
I'm gonna get right in the bottom of the creek.
we walked up on. We walked for probably, God, I don't know, an hour through the woods down the dirt road, and finally got back in the woods and turned and went through the woods and found this stream on this property. We're about in the middle of the property here. And we figured we'd do some samples, just walk around, look at the creeks and do some tests and see what we could come up with. I was going to try to video myself panning, and that just don't work, so I'm going to video him and let him pan mine out. You can see these rocks in this creek. It's a little bit creek, but look at those rocks. I'll show them real good here in a minute.
What you
It's
got?
all blonde looking stuff. I mean, it's
10 colors.
It's nice.
No, I'm messing
I
with you.
got anything.
So that was from just the top. This is where I shoveled just right in the middle of the creek. We're pretty far up. You can see how small the stream is here. It's not too far from the head of it. I'm sure it don't run like this year round either. We're going to try to dam this valley. Make us a couple of holding ponds down this valley. I think we're going to start at one end and work our way out toward the road over the next year or two.
Nothing.
No, I'm still ain't getting no black sand in it.
Just got you see, we're not getting any black sand. That tells you there's a big old deer print.
Deer tracks.
That black sand tells you we're in the. We didn't get any black sand, so that tells you we wasn't deep enough, or either was in just a bad place. But that's why we're doing this, just to figure out a little bit. Here in a minute, I'll show you the good gravel layer. We're really looking for some bedrock too. I know it's not far down, because there's been a few places we saw some bedrock. Here's another deer track.
More deer tracks.
That's going to be our problem, is running into hunters this fall. I don't know what we're going to do about that, because I think they have this property leased to some hunters. There's our first color. And it's a little one.
It's a baby. Hell yeah. Look, right down here it looks even better.
I was down to the gray too. Where was the hole right
See,
I think there's...
there? Right there ain't gonna last long.
that water's going in right there, and it's going around that tree and coming out down here. That is crazy. It's just dry in between it.
I think it comes out on the side over there. It goes way around.
There's your gravel layer. That's right on top of the bedrock. We're a little bit further downstream now. Now we're probably about the middle of the property. But there's bedrock right there. That's bedrock. You see my shovel's in between two pieces of bedrock.
Definitely that damn clay layer.
So what I do is I clean out the middle of this bedrock, and I'm going to let him pan it. But I'm talking about right on top of the bedrock, all that gravel is. I can't wait to...
That layer's right on top of the bedrock. No.
See, we want to come back with a backhoe and scrape that bedrock and run all that through our trommel. That's probably what we're going to do this year.
Camera would focus.
Got a lot of work to do before we can start running up there, though.
Well, why does this thing won't focus?
Here's the pan.
Oh my.
Now that come out of them two. That little hole in the bedrock. We'll split.
That's a picker.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Hold the pan, hold this thing to me.
There's your... Tell more about it.
Heck yeah. They come out of that hole in that bedrock. And it don't want me to take it.
Now it's stuck to the side of my
see it.
finger on the outside of my hand. I don't even see it, and I can't believe we didn't lose it, because it was about to fall off, and he spotted it on my hand.
It on the side of your finger?
Yeah,
There it is.
that was nice, wasn't it? And they gotta find it.
Okay.
Ain't got no way to keep it.
I do.
Keep
Can
it
you
pan.
believe we kept that in the pan the whole time we were gone? Until we got back
Heck
to the truck.
yeah, that was in between that bedrock right there.
Made all of that truck with that in that pan.
And I got. Come here, look at this.
And here's one of our other little.
That's what I got out of the first pan you got me.
Whereabouts is it?
Oh, yeah, let me get the light back on it.
Okay. I got it.
Some small pieces, but when you get to looking, there's quite a few of them.
I bet there's more.
There's more right
Oh,
there.
there is. Yeah, there is. I just can't see it. This right here's one.
So we got about 8 pieces out
There's
of that.
one.
I want you to look on this hill. Look at this. Looks like a road up there.
The ditch.
It's only about 5 foot wide though, so it's too narrow for a road. I don't know what this is. Don't drop my phone or fall down. See, there's 2 of them.
Well, they were draining off something, or it was right off up here on top of this hill.
You see, he's down there in the bottom, and I'm up on the side of this hill. And
I
there's
don't
this
know
little
what it
roadway.
is. It's an old trail. There's a big tree.
You can tell it's old.
Man, there's a big old tree right here in the middle of this trail. It's been here a long time. The direction of the creek up there.
If you can,
It goes over yonder.
you see where they
Goes
changed the
back up
direction.
right there, and
the
this
creek.
is the old creek bed.
They changed the direction, then they clean out this.
Property.
They clean out the old riverbed. And they did that in a lot of places. I've seen that a lot. What they did is they come in these valleys and they just made lines through these valleys,
Oh man, that looks good up in there.
digging up the gravel. And they're going through that gravel that's underneath that topsoil. Well, what they would do is pile it up in piles. Either they'd dig a round hole, or either they'd just do trenches. And we're going to come back and level those trenches out and do the whole valley.
That's what it is. It used to have wood
Here's your
ends on
submarine
it.
still.
What ends?
Wood. They'd use wood so it'd swell up and hold the
See,
material.
they
in.
cut into the bank, and that thing sit over the
That's
cut.
a submarine's what they call that.
Sit on top of
Well,
that
there's a
hole.
bunch of them on the other side of the road too.
Sorry, I keep running over myself talking, but there's you some. That's what they used to look like, something similar to that. That's some old pictures of a submarine still. So that's something like what that was. There's about 4 or 5 of them through the valley. I found several of them walking across the road here last summer.
So,
But they're on these little streams. They just dug into the bank and
Nails,
yeah.
put them up there.
they put wood, the wood ends in it, and it's round like a. That's why they call it a submarine because it's round.
Okay.
This thing probably set up here like this, and they built a fire underneath it to heat it up.
Okay. And that's just collapsed and fell
yeah,
down
the
the hole.
wood's rotted away.
Gotcha.
Look at all these nails they used to put it together with.
Yeah, that's unreal.
Hours about all these nails on it. See all those nails where it busted open on them?
Yeah.
Look where they done a repair right down through there.
Oh, that is crazy.
There's a repair right there. That's amazing. Look at the nails they used.
But normally they'd have an opening for to put the material
How'd
in
you
it.
like to step on that?
No.
There's another one of them holes right there, right off the side of the
Gotcha,
bank of the
I know.
creek. So I'm sure that was one right there too.
Right
We was
now.
talking about metal
A
detecting,
long
but
time. Can't really see them holes that good on the
there's
camera.
another one.
What is that down there? Phone?
I don't know.
And we find all kind of stuff in the woods.
Let you go first.
Looks like a damn drawer, don't it? A cook stove or something. No, cook stove.
Old Coleman like stove.
This is where people snuck up here on this
That's probably what
property.
that is in a bottle of kerosene
People sneak up on this property and run,
in the tree.
paying for gold and try to get them a little bit of gold
I like that.
and leave their stuff here.
Let them know we've been here.
Look at that tree done growed up through it.
Old Coleman stove. Shows you that's been there for a little bit.
That's been there a little bit, hasn't it?
Look at that. Some of it ain't really rotten either. Yeah, I guess it is. I wonder what the damn burners look like.
Pull them out.
There's one of them holes I was talking about right there. I wish I'd have got a little bit longer. I'll show you another in a minute. There's another one right there. You see where they've dug them holes? It's hard to see. There's one. They dug these holes down to the gravel, got the gravel out, and just left. And all the see all the mounds down through there. There's you a bunch of them. If you look at the trees, the bottom of the trees, you see the mounds. That's just all through. There's the quartz vein we found on the other side of the property. It is huge vein. It's when one of the trenches that they cut back in the 1800s, 1900s, they cut these trenches, and in the wall of the trench is this big vein. There it is, right there. You can't.
You see where it's open up beside it. It's hard to tell, but it's about 6 foot tall and about 4 foot wide. It's a big old vein. There it is, right there. Don't really have any. We couldn't find any gold.
Try to. It feels soft.
No, it ain't. It's rocky. It's hard. Yeah, all this stuff's got. It's just like the rest. Got veins all through. This is over there close to that vein. Rocky. Luckily, we got the bumper put on this truck. Now we get to try it out. We were stuck pretty good. Thank goodness we put that bumper on the truck with a winch. Didn't take us long to have to try that out. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all visiting. Y'all check out our other videos. I got another one coming up from the next day, Sunday. This was Saturday. Sunday's coming up. Y'all join my Patreon. Keep a check on videos. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all take it easy. I appreciate everybody. Appreciate all my patrons. Alright, guys.